Hi, I'm Kylie Crosby, and I was with Asurion for insurance for my phone. It had been stolen in a different country. I got back to America and did everything that I was supposed to do immediately, canceled, suspended, crossed my T's, dotted my I's, and called Asurion right away. They were neglectful. They lied to me, told me that my phone could be rushed, that after days of waiting for my phone, I had to call back, wait hours again. So all this time I would never get back, just for someone to tell me that that's not true, that they don't rush phones. And then I had to end up going into the store and terminating my contract with my phone company. It was a huge ordeal. I felt neglected, and also the customer service was so rude at Asurion. They were reading from a script the entire time, and that's one thing, but they were also, hanging up on me and lying to me, and had no compassion at all for my situation. This was my first experience with them, and they were very neglectful. They didn't. It was. I think the most stressful part of it was the time that I'll never get back. The hours spent on the phone, the hours having to go into AT&T after Asurion neglected me and neglected to help me and hung up on me and was rather rude. The first woman I talked to was very snarky, and it felt like pulling teeth trying to get some help. And they were also incompetent on their end. The phone, my iPhone, my brand new iPhone Pro 13, and it had the IEM number on the back, and I read it to them, and they wrote it down wrong. So my claim was denied. That has nothing to do with me. That was not my fault. I did not, they didn't repeat it back to me. She didn't even care. They were transferring me to a bunch of different people, which was really stressful. They were just reading from a script. No one felt like a real person that was actually compassionate and empathetic towards my situation. I was victimized. I was robbed. I just wanted, just someone to really be like a person and a human being and try. And they actually, just to get me off their back, they lied to me and told me that they could rush my phone to me. And so here I am waiting the whole weekend for my phone because they said that it would come in. It never came in. I called them. No one ended up checking up on me. I had to call them and do another couple hours on the phone, hunting down somebody that could give me some sort of answer as to why my claim was denied. So when I finally got a hold of someone after hours, and this was days. This was the course of 5 days going back and forth. And they said that because my SIM card was still in the phone when it was stolen, that they can't help me because it's still in the phone and people can still use the service. So my response to that is, well, was I supposed to take the SIM card out of the phone and then tell them that they could steal my phone? Because that's, I suspended the service, I erased the phone, I did the Find My iPhone, I did everything that I was supposed to do, and they kept denying my claim. So at this point, I'm really upset, and they lied to me already, saying that they would rush me a phone. So then I call, and then I find out it's denied. So I have to go into AT&T at this point, and I talk to a rep. He gets someone on the phone. They end up giving him the same thing about the SIM card, saying that they can't do anything about it. And at that point, the AT&T rep said to me, I'm just going to cancel your service with AT&T. Verizon's next door. I would just go with them and go with AppleCare and not, deal with this ever again. So I took his advice, and that's what I did. And I mean, I don't know what else to do at this point, because I just really felt like they were snarky and rude. They neglected their customers' needs. They don't care about AT&T at all. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. I felt so stranded and stuck. Like, could you imagine if you, didn't have, all I can say is advice. is go into the store and talk to a real person, because the people on the phone at the insurance company at Asurion, they don't care about you. They don't. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. It's a materialistic device that can be replaced. It's easy to replace it. You pay the deductible. Like, I was ready to go and they wouldn't give it to me. They wouldn't send it. And I was, discussing my experience with someone else, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Asurion, I had a similar experience. I had to replace a phone, and when they delivered it, they didn't put it on my doorstep. They put it outside by the gate, like where anyone could just grab it, so it got stolen." So they really have some incompetency over there, and it's really scary because these are people's lives that you're messing with. This is our livelihood. I've had some time to calm down, so I'm not as angry as I was. But I told them that this would happen, that I would tell people, because Asurion is just a really bad insurance company. They're just really bad. They don't have your back. They waste your time, and those are days I'll never get back. Days that I have to prepare for travel, days that I have to go to school, days that I have people to take care of, and this was just, they just don't care. They don't care, and they read from a script, and you can tell. And I never ended up getting my phone from them. Yeah, they just said that they can't do anything about it because the SIM card is still in the phone that's stolen in Mexico. To which I reply, was I supposed to take the SIM card out of the phone and then give it to the thief? Like, no, I didn't even, like, am I supposed to, like, what do I do with the SIM card? So what do we do now? There was nothing that they could do. No one knew what to do after that. I was like, so the only option is to terminate my contract with AT&T, go with a different provider over this, which seemed so extreme and ridiculous. I'm a very loyal customer. This was so out of character for me to just get up and leave, but that's how triggered and pushed I was by this situation and how they were handling it. And I think now that they see how loud I am, that, yeah, they're going to reach out to me and I'll be able to finally get through to someone. But everyone else just was blowing me off and hanging up on me and lying to me and being rude to me. There was one glimmer of hope when I was like thinking, oh, well, you know what? At least now I can get a different color in my phone. They have the new green one. Like, well, that's a positive. Like, my phone got stolen. And the lady goes, no, you get what you get. You're going to get lucky with what you get. Like, it's not like that. That's not how we do it. And she was so rude and just shot down my hopes. And after that, it was just all downhill. So I think that they really, my advice for the customer is to not be with Asurion at all. Go with AppleCare, or anything else is better, I promise. And, I did leave my phone company over it, and I feel bad about that because I actually really did like AT&T. But now I'm with Verizon, and we'll see how that goes. But it was a huge learning lesson to just go into the store, deal with a person. Don't call Asurion. Don't AT&T. If you call them and suspend your service, definitely do that. But they're gonna direct you to Asurion to replace your phone. Don't do that. Go into the store, talk to a person. You might be able to get your replacement phone there if they do it. But it was a headache. It was the biggest headache I've had in a long time, because that was $1,000, that phone, I decided to go public because nothing angers me more than, like, the little guy being silenced. Everyone is an individual. Everyone should be seen and heard. And if it wasn't on Piss Customer, it would have been on another site, because I don't give up, and I really, I want things to change. It's just, I owe it to the community.